Hello students, good morning. How are you? So today we are going to start the new chapter, that is factorization, right? So before starting the chapter, we are going to discuss the basics of factorization, and factorization, the first part is factor, right? So now we are going to talk about factor, right? Suppose a number is given as 18, right? So if we factorize it, we can also write it as the product of two numbers, that is 1 into 18 or 2 into 9 or 3 into 6, right? Then 6 into 3, then 9 into 2, and then 18 into 1, right? So you can see that till here. Then it is repeated, right? So this way and this way it is being repeated. So the factors of 18 is 1, 2, 3, 6, 9 and 18, right? They are the factors. So by looking to this, means 1, 2, 3, 6 and 6, 9 and 18, you can say that factors are those number which divides the given number, right? So they are known as factors, right? So this was the numbers. Now we are going to talk about the algebraic expressions term, right? So in factors you can write the number by multiplying 2 or 3 or more numbers, right? So if we are talking about the algebraic term, suppose it is written as 12xy, right? So here if 12xy is written, you can also write it as here 12. You can write it as 12 as 1 into 2, 2 into 6, right? 3 into 4 or 4 into 3 and so on, and then 6 into 2 and 12 into 1. This way you can write 12, right? But basically we prefer in that case the prime factorization method, right? So we would factorize 12 in the prime numbers. So you know how to factorize it, right? So 2, 6, then 2, 3 and then 3, 1. So they are their prime factors actually, right? So you can also write it as 2 into 2 into 3 and x and y, right? So you can write 12xy like this way also, right? They are the product of 3 numerals and 2 literals, right? And one more thing, factorization. Well, when we factorize it, right? This is the number, and this is actually the term is given, and when we factorize it, we have written in the product form, right? And when we take the product, we'll get the number. So it means what? It means that factorization is the reverse process of product, right? Now we are going to take the example from the book. So 3x and 4x minus 5y. This is given. This is the product. We have to take it. So when we take the product, we can write it as 3 4s are 12, x into x, x square, and minus 3 5s are 15, x into y. This is product, right? And when you write like this, this is the factorization of this, and this is the product of this. This is product, right? And this is factorization. So you can see that this is the reverse process, right? So now we are going to start the factorization. Different methods are given. We are going to discuss one by one. So factorization, when a common monomial factor occurs in each term. Common monomial. Monomial means Suppose it is written as 5x or 9x square, right, which is having single term, right, single term. So it is called as monomial. So suppose a question is given as 5x plus 20, right? We have to factorize it, so we should take common. So here 5x, you can write it as 5 into x, and here 20, you can write it as 4 into 5. So here 5 is common, so just take 5 common, you are left with x plus 4, right? Suppose it is written as 3x square plus 6xy, right? You can write it as 3x into x, right, and plus 2 into 3 x into y, right? So here 3 is common and 1x is common, right? So you can write it as 3x x plus 2y, right? So this step, in this way we can factorize it when monomial is common. So while factorizing, we should understand that means this common part is the HCF, right? This common part is the HCF of these two terms, right? This is a term, this is a term. When these two terms are added with a mathematical operation, they are known as expressions, right? So now we are going to factorize when the binomial is common, and after that we will do the factorization by grouping, right? So when binomial is common, suppose question is 5a, question is 5a in a bracket 2x minus 3y plus 2b in a bracket 2x minus 3y, right? So if this example is given, we have to factorize it. Here you can see that 2x minus 3y and 2x minus 3y is common in both the terms, right? So you can take common, so you can write it as 2x minus 3y. If you take common from here and here in this part you are left with 5a, and in this part you are left with 2b, right? So this way you have factorized it, and this is the answer. If you understand how to do this, right, it means you feel that factorization is a very easy chapter actually. Now come to the third part, factorization by grouping, right? Factorization by grouping. So this is the third type, this was second type. So factorization by grouping. In this part, suppose a question is given as a square plus bc plus ab plus ac. You have to factorize this. When you are going to factorize this, right, you have to first make the group so that you can take common from both the expressions, right? So you have to make the group of 2. So from here, just rearrange them. I am going to write it as a square plus ab plus bc plus ac, right? Or ac plus bc, right? So now, if you take a common from here, you will left with a plus b, and if you take c common from here, you will left with a plus b, right? Now here a plus b is common, this binomial is common, you can take common, so a plus b in a bracket and in another a plus c, and this is your answer. So this way you have to do the grouping, right? Now come to the exercise. we are going to discuss the exercise questions. So first we'll start exercise 7a. Yeah, there are different questions are there. We'll take so now we're going to discuss exercise 7a questions. Now first come to first question, third part, that is 9n minus 12n square, right? So in all the questions we have to factorize it, right? So here 9n you can write it as 3 into 3 and into n, and here 12 you can write it as 3 into 4 into n, right? So here you can take common, 3 is common, right? And this n is common, right? So only 3n is common, so you can take 3n common, so you're left with 3 minus 4n, and that is your answer, right? Now come to second question. In second question, I am going to take second part of second question, that is 15ab square minus 20a square b, right? So if we are going to factorize first the numeral part, so 15 you can write it as 3 into 5 ab square, so a into b, right? 20, that is 4 into 5, and a square, that is a into a, and b, that is b, right? Now I am going to take the common. So here 5 is common, this 5 is common, right? This a is common, and then b is common. So here just write the commons. So a 5ab, right? And you are left with 3b minus 4a. This is your answer, right? So while solving these questions, first you have to factorize all these things, right? This way, then take the common part. You can easily segregate the common terms, right? Now come to third part. Yes, third part of question number 3. Question number 3, third part, that is 36x cube y minus 60x square y cube z, right? So now we are going to factorize it. So 36 you can write it as if you are going to factorize it, so 18 2 is 36, right? Or 12 3 is 36, you can also write it as 3 into 12, you can write it x cube. So x into y, right? Here 60, that is 5 into 12, and x square, that is x into x, y cube, y into y, and into z, right? Actually this means this statement, there's no need of writing this statement. I have just written here so that you can easily understood, right? So 12 is common, and here x, another x, and one y, right? Only these terms are going to be common. So 12x square y, you can take it. Here you are left with 3x minus 5y square z. And when you will solve many questions, means if you practice a lot of questions, you can means mentally you can do this, right? Just take it that 36 and 60. Okay, this is 36, this is 60. So 36 is going to be divided by 12. So 12 3 is so 12. And here x cube, we should take the less part common, right? HCF we are going to take. So x square, and here x cube, so we can take x square common. Here y and y cube, we can take y common, and that is rest part, right? After taking the common. So this was question number 3. Now come to question number 4. I'm going to take third part of question number 4. Third part of question number 4. So question number 4, third part is 18 a cube b square minus a cube b cube minus 27 a square b cube plus 36 a cube b square. Right? So here 18 means 9 into 2, 27, 9 into 3, 36, 9 into 4, right? So we should take 9 common. And then, what is the less power of a? A is square, a cube, so you can take a square common. Now, here the less power of b is b square, you can take b square common. So you are left with 2ab minus 3b plus 4a. This is your answer. Right? So this way you have to practice it. And if you will practice it, you can simply do this. Right? Now, so now we are going to solve the next questions. Now come to question number 9, right? Question number 9. Actually, question number 5 is same, right? 6, 7, 8. 6 is having 3 parts, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11. They all are same, right? So I'm going to take 1 or 2 questions. So come to question number 9. That is 9a in a bracket 3a minus 5b and minus 12a square 3a minus 5b, right? So here binomial is common, this is common. You can take it, but here 9a is there and 12a square is given, so a is also common, and here 3 is also common. So 3 3 is 9, 3 4 is 12. So you can write it as 3 into 3 into a, 3a minus 5b minus 3 into 4 into a and 3a minus 5b, right? So here this 3 is common, this a is common, and this part is common. So you can write it as 3a minus 5b. This thing is common, you will left with what? 3 minus 4a. This is your answer. Now come to question number 12. Right? Question number 12. So question number 12 is 2a plus 6b minus 3a plus 3b whole square, right? So in this question, if we take 2 common from here, this will become a plus 3b minus 3a plus 3b into a plus 3b. Why? Because it is written as square. Square means multiple of 2, right? Means you will multiply 2 terms, same term. So here a plus 3b is common, so a plus 3b you can take common, so 2 minus 3, just put curly bracket, a plus 3b, so a plus 3b in a bracket, and here you can open it, so 2 minus 3a minus 9b, right? This is your answer. Now come to next question. Yes, question number 14, 15. Right, 14, 15 they are same. Now come to question number 14. So this was exercise 7A, right? Question number 14 is x a minus 3 plus y 3 minus a, right? So here a minus 3 is written, here 3 minus a is written. So what should we take common, right? If it would be, means if it was or it will a minus 3, so we can take common a minus 3 from both the sides, right? So we have to change it, right? If so, we are going to change it, means if we take minus common from here, this is having plus sign, this is having minus sign, right? So if we take minus common, this comes here and this plus becomes minus, this minus becomes plus. So you can write it as minus of y, so a minus 3, right? I have only taken minus common here, that is it. So here a minus 3, so now you can take a minus 3 as common. So a minus 3 in a bracket and in x minus y in another bracket, and this way we'll factorize it. Now come to question number 20. 15, 16 they are same. 17, from 17 we have to make the groups, right? So from 17, 17, 18, 19 we can also take. 19 number question, question number 19, ab square minus bc square minus ab plus c square, right? So now we have to make the group, so we can make it, right? We can write it as ab square minus ab, and here minus bc square plus c square. Here if you take ab common, you are left with b minus 1, and here if you take minus c square common, you will left with b minus 1. So here b minus 1, here also b minus 1, so b minus 1 in a bracket and ab minus c square in another bracket, and that is your answer, right? So now come to some different questions. Question number 23. Question number 23. Y square minus xy, y square minus xy in a bracket 1 minus x and minus x cube. So in this type of question, first you have to open the bracket, right? So y square minus xy minus minus plus x square y minus x cube. So now if we take y common here, y square is left. So what you have to do is x square y square, y square is not given, yes, okay. So here x common, x and y if you take common. So tell me how you are going to make the graph. So here also group is made actually. So if we take y common from here, y minus x is left, and if we take x square common, so y minus x. So y minus x in a bracket and y plus x square in a bracket, and this is your answer, right? So this way you have to do. Question number 28 is also same. 25 is also same. Now on to question number 27 actually. This question is interesting actually. So AB x square plus y square minus xy a square plus b square. So AB into x square, that is AB x square. If you open the bracket, then AB y square minus a square xy minus b square xy. Now we have to make the groups. So here AB x square plus, right? So AB x square is here. So a square xy we can also take, right? So from here a take, x take, so bx and ay is left. Yes. So AB x square minus a square xy plus AB y square minus b square xy. So here a is common, then x is common. Ax I have taken common. Here you are left with bx minus ay, and here b is common and y is common. Here you will left with ay minus bx, right? So here bx minus ay, here ay minus bx is written. So take minus 1 common, right? So if you take minus 1 common, you can write it as minus by. For this I am writing bx minus ay, right? And here you can write it as ax bx minus ay. Now you can take bx minus ay common. So in another bracket ax minus by as left hand. This is your answer, right? So we have done exercise 7a. And we have also done the basics, right? So in the next video we will discuss the identity part. The special identities are given, that is a square minus b square means difference of two squares, and after that the perfect square factorization is given, and then the last part, that is factorization of a quadratic trinomial. It is very interesting. We'll discuss later, right? So in this chapter I'll make 4 videos. So first is this is the first part. Rest 3 videos will surely come in a short time. Thank you very much. Stay safe, stay at home and practice mathematics. Thank you.